going on, guys? Welcome to Island Time Watch Review. I am Chris. This is a brand new channel for me. I'm super excited to share my watch journey with you guys. I'm a newer watch collector. Got into it pretty recently, but love microbrands. I love all the awesome different designs that are coming out. And I wanted to share my very first microbrand purchase with you guys, which was the Seals watch Model C, which is right here on my little dinky wrist. I don't know what C stands for. Could mean cool. I definitely feel that way when I wear it. But yeah, let's go ahead and look at it up close, and at the end I'll just give you my final thoughts and see what I think about it. But welcome to the channel. Thanks for coming in, guys. Let's do it. Alright, so I know you might be thinking, that's not a watch. That's the legend himself, Bruce Lee. Yep, Bruce is here to send his moral support. This is my first watch review, so thanks, Bruce. Thanks for being here with us. Alright, here it is. Seals watch comes in this nifty little bag, kind of matching my background here. And look at that logo. So symmetrical. I love it. You pull it out and it comes with a nice watch roll. Okay, super cool watch roll. I like it a lot. It's got some leather patch here, leather strap. But it's also this kind of unique blue, green, gray. I'm sorry, not green. I'm not colorblind, but that is not green. It's more of a blue-gray. I don't know. I like it. It's very cool. So you open it up. I actually got this watch secondhand, so I got an extra strap with it. But I just want to show you what it comes with. So this is the watch. Here you go. Ooh, looks good. And this right here, these are the straps that you can get from Seals watch. Now, what's cool about these is they're really, really comfortable. And they have those big holes. I don't know. I like it. These holes are almost like racing holes in racing straps, but I love it. I love light brown too. I feel like it goes with a lot of different watches, even if it has a black dial like this. This is the black, and the thing is they're thick but very pliable, very comfy. They do have the logo on the buckle as well, and I got lucky. I haven't used it yet. I might use it in another one, but this is a kind of just another NATO, or not NATO, but this is like a single strap. Oh man, this is a nice strap. I should probably put this on sometime. But yeah, it's cool. Anyway, you know what? Let me get my little nifty. I don't have the gloves like all the cool reviewers, but I got this guy. Little thing. So here it is. This is the Seals watch Model C, and I think one thing that you should note too is there are two different case finishes for this watch, and this one is the vintage, so it's kind of got this, like, I don't know, man, a worn look to it. I love it for an everyday watch because it's not so I don't know, formal. The other finish does have different case finishing on it. It gets like super high polish on the sides. This one's a lot more matte, and I find it works with my style every day. So here's some of the main points here, though. The case width is 40.5 millimeters, excluding this crown. The case thickness is 11.4 millimeters. Lug to lug, it is 48 millimeters on these wire lugs right here. And the lug width is 22 millimeters. So the sapphire glass on this too is 2.4 millimeters thick, and it's got a single layer of anti-reflective coating on the inside. So as you can see, though, this is very different from a lot of watches that you see out there. I mean, this case is a very unique case. It kind of harks back to some of those 80s kind of wider rectangulish. That's a new word I came up with. Designs, but man, I love it, man. With this lug, these wire lugs, it just looks so good, and it looks good with all sorts of straps. Michael Seals on the site says that this watch in particular is kind of trying to convey the spirit of vintage military watches, which for me I think is one of the best everyday watch you can get from most people. I mean, they're really legible, and they're also just, made to be used. You know what I mean? So he made this with the spirit of vintage military watches, and also styled it off of battle tanks from the 1940s, which you can kind of see here too. It's kind of like a almost like a crosshair kind of thing, especially with these indices at the 3, 6, and 9, kind of just being lines like that. Um, and then the finishing, he says on the site, kind of harks to modern cafe racers, which I mean, I'm in the Pacific Northwest. If there's any place in America that loves cafe racing, it's Portland, the Pacific Northwest. I don't do that because I'm not a rebel. I'm just an or schmo. But yeah, man, this is it. I love this thing. The crown is a little bit. This is one of my gripes here is that the crown is very small. I have pretty small hands. My wrists also are 6.25 inches, so it's like they're pretty small wrists. But I have pretty small fingers, and even for me, if you have bigger fingers, this crown can kind of give you trouble. The movement in this particular model is an STP 111. You can actually get a Sellita with the models that Michael Seals is making now. Now, the STP was an affordable option for this watch, and I think it's a really, really cool movement. It's kind of styled off of it's a copy of the ETA 2824. But this thing runs great. I haven't had no issues. I mean, it hasn't skipped time too much for me. I mean, it's just like, plus minus a few seconds every day at the most. But yeah, Selita's probably, I mean, people love Solitas too, so I think that might be even better for a lot of people. I love it though. STP's great. Works for me. Yeah. Right now I have this actually on a Moose Coast strap from Canada. I just think that this green, the army green and the stripe down the middle just makes this watch look great. I love it, man. Really, really easy though. I'll say another thing too is when you are actually winding this watch, well, this is just changing it, but when you're winding it, because you can hand wind it, it's a little gritty. I don't know if you're going to be able to hear that. See? A little gritty. But it's not bad, man. I mean, I love this thing. One of the coolest little design parts here is this railroad track for the minutes. It's raised up, It's raised up, and it's got this cool... The loom's great, too. It lasts really long, but look at that raised... Oh, my gosh. It's so raised. It's not just flat, it's raised. This is a sexy watch, though, man. I love this watch. I love wearing it. It's really, really fun. It's unique. And I'm going to go ahead and put it on my wrist so you guys can check it out. Let's do that. All right. Here it is on my wrist. 6.25 inch wrist. Just looking good. I got it kind of on tight a little bit here. I think that's also my wrist is expanding a little bit. It's a little warm here in my house. But yeah, man, it looks good. I'll say one thing. So the lug to lug is 48. I think 50 millimeters might be my max. But for whatever reason, the wire lugs kind of take away from that very edge there. I mean, there's a lot of lugs that are a lot more pronounced, I guess, on other watches. This being wire lugs, it does feel a lot smaller. The lug to lug, width here. It does feel, it is under 12 millimeters height. But if you notice right there, this case actually kind of shoots up, and I think it kind of that's one of the ways that Michael Seals was able to make the lug to lug smaller, but it does kind of feel big when you're wearing it, and it could just be because it's more of a square, rectangular kind of shape. But man, I love wearing this watch, man. When I wear this, I notice that people on the street are like, "Whoa, that guy is intimidating, but also sexy." So I'm like turned on, but I'm also scared. And that's what watches are for, guys. Watches are just there to make you feel good, and I'm really excited to be doing this with you guys. One of the things, negatives I'll say too, you can get, these are great. They're really comfortable, these straps from Seals. These buckles are really round, and I think that, that was a design choice, obviously, to kind of contrast the squareness of the case. I don't feel like it matches too well, and also just because this thing works so well on NATO's. I don't know. It's not my favorite thing, not my favorite design choice. But yeah, I mean, it was definitely, it's cool that they're signed and everything like that. that's pretty much it, guys. Let's go ahead and bring it back up, and I'll tell you guys what I think. Yeah. So there it is, guys. The Seals watch Model C with this vintage style case. I love it for an everyday watch. I think that this case design is super unique. And also, it's a strap monster. It works with so many different straps, so you can match it with different outfits. It's casual, but it's also I don't know, just rugged. So I don't have any worries bringing this out, on a hike over the weekend or anything like that. I love it. If you guys want to check out Seals watch, go to seals-watches.com. Also, one of the cool things about microbrands and also Seals watch in particular, Michael Seals, who runs the Seals watch out of California, he has been an awesome guy helping with customer service and just questions that I'd have. And I think that that's one of the coolest parts about going with microbrands is that you can get that level of customer service. Seals Watches is active on social media and super, super cool people there. So I don't know. I think it's a great purchase. For over $600, you get an awesome, unique case design and just military-inspired goodness. So there's a lot of things that they're putting into this watch that I think I don't know. A lot of other brands are just kind of afraid to do. So it's just nice. I love it. I think it's great. If you guys want to see more videos or more reviews, please like this video and subscribe. I'm super excited to be sharing my watch collection with you guys and different watches that I come across. So, yeah, like, share, subscribe, and let me know in the comments, if you want to see any other kind of watches. That'd be awesome too. So, take care, guys. I'll see you guys later.